What is going on, people inside the internet machine? Welcome to this episode of the Pickups. Before we get out there and check out what's going on at the thrift stores, Brett Hamilton hooked me up. I gave him those PS3 Move controllers so we could trade them in so he could get closer to his goal of getting an Xbox One from GameStop. Those PS3 Move controllers are trading in for like 15 or 16 bucks. So if you can get them cheap, definitely worth trading them in. I actually found two for $5. I put them up on Craigslist. Nobody actually asked about them. So I just told him to take them and trade them in so he could get, 32 bucks or whatever out of it. And he brought me some stuff. Said, here you go, dude. No problem. Don't know how much he paid for this, but it's Alice in Wonderland for the Game Boy Color. So that's pretty cool. Randomly like a $10 game for some reason. I don't know. Looks like he got this for $4.99, but I'm sure he probably got it for $1.99. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles for the GameCube. Missing the manual. This is one of those games like Sonic Adventure Battle 2 and Wave Race Blue Storm on the GameCube that whenever I see it or find it, no manual. So I already have this game, so we'll be throwing that in the doubles bin. And then the last thing he got is, looks like he got these for $1.99, but knowing him, he probably got them for $1. Two Super Nintendo controllers. They look like they're in really good condition. Yeah, it looks like they're in really nice condition. So thanks, buddy. Thanks for hooking us up. Let's go out and check out what's at the thrift stores. I got a good feeling about today. $7.99 for common NES games? I hate you, Goodwill! Actually, that Winter Games is one of like the last 15 I need for my collection. But I'm not paying $8 for Nintendo Commons. That's bullshit. Bullshit, Goodwill! Alright, we're back. Literally the worst day of thrift stores I've ever had. We did find one thing. We picked up one thing today. You know, Goodwill's Goodwill selling NES games, common games for $8. I kind of knew we were in trouble there. The first thrift store that we always go to is a place I usually have good luck. We didn't find anything there. I kind of knew we were probably going to be in trouble. The only two things really of note, half-price books. You know, they had Discworld 2 for the PlayStation 1 for $40. I know it's like an uncommon game, but I'm not going to put out $40 for a PlayStation 1 game that I'm not going to play. You know, I don't really collect that hardcore for PS1 anyway. Had Final Fantasy VII Factory Seal, which was sort of interesting because they wanted $75 for it, which is a good price. But you figure after taxes, you're looking at about $80. You want to eBay, it looks like they go for about $110, $120. So after you pay eBay fees, PayPal fees, you pay for the materials to ship it, then you actually got to pay to ship it. And then you hope the person that you're sending it to isn't a complete dickhead and says that they never got it. Or they open it and steal the manual and say, hey, you know, this wasn't as described. And then you got to pay to ship it back. And then you got to refund it. Like, it's not even worth the hassle anymore. You know what I mean? So days like this really kind of make you sober up to the fact that game hunting takes a lot of time, money, and effort. And it just kind of wears on you. And you just sort of get burnt out from it. So, all right. We did pick up one game today. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I could just sit here and live stream for 5 hours and have just as much fun, you know, as going out and trying to waste gas and try and hunt down games for 4 or 5 hours. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm going to quit YouTube or anything like that, but maybe we need to take a break from the pickups for a while, wait for garage sale season to roll back around, build up a bank of money, and kind of do more of that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't make it sound like I'm discouraged, because I'm not, but it just sort of beats you up after a while, you know, when you don't find anything, and you know you're sitting on a stack. I literally have a stack of shit that I need to resell that hasn't resold, and it's just like, it just sort of gets relentless, you know what I mean? All right, so I'm down to like my last 15 NES games that I need to complete my collection that I had when I was a kid. It's kind of funny. You saw us at Goodwill for $7.99, not paying that. But at VGMX, haven't stopped in there in like a month for $1.99. It was actually $1.93 because I get 10% off because I'm a rewards member. But we picked up Winter Games for the NES. Very nice black label, or not black label copy. 5-screw edition. So we'll add that to the collection happily, and we'll cross it off the NES list. This is the plan, guys. I'm going to take a look at OfferUp and Craigslist the rest of this week and see if I can find anything on there and maybe work out some deals on OfferUp and Craigslist. So, all right, that's it for now. I guess if there's more footage after this, you'll know if we found something. So, all right, stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're leaving our favorite thrift store right now. That's 2 weeks in a row, zero. I got some black shit on my hands. Absolutely nothing. On to the next one. Come on, man. You know we're not going out like that. We didn't find jack last week. This week, we didn't start off too hot either. You guys are getting 2 pickup videos for the price of 1, if you count Winter Games a pickup video. All right, so, yeah, man, we didn't start off so hot this time either, man. We had 3 thrift stores and a half-price books. That's what we did. And we didn't find nothing. We came up 0. So, one with a friend of mine, we decided to change strategies, get away from the thrift stores in my area. And we actually went downtown Columbus and we hit up all the pawn shops in the not so nice areas and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff that we picked up today. I'm trying to think here. Looks like, okay, so we got this for $5 at a pawn shop. Thought that was a pretty good deal. Looks like it'll work. It's just looks a little dirty. But for $5, picked up F0X. Now I have this little Goo Gone. Should get all that stuff off there. It does have a piece of tape on there that I'll keep on there so I don't rip the label. But other than that, there's no cracks or dings in the cartridge. So $5 for F0. Like I said, that's trade bait or flip it. So then we hit another pawn shop, and I'm trying to. I think all of these are pretty much pawn shops. And they had some games. That's how much you want for the games. They said $10. So I kind of talked to them a little bit. Guy had a Patriots shirt on. We were talking football, that kind of stuff. And when I'm talking, I don't like the Patriots at all. But when I'm talking to somebody to try and get deals on games and they're wearing a Patriots shirt, oh, the Patriots are the best team ever. So I ended up getting, let's see, $5 for this game right here. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which they had at 10. So didn't have to pay the Mario tax on that. And it is in like mint condition. We'll have no problems flipping that. We'll have that on Craigslist by the end of the day. And then $2, X-Men Legends for the GameCube. That one is also complete. Again, a game that I did not have for my GameCube, but I also have it for PlayStation 2 and Xbox. So we'll probably be getting rid of the Xbox version. Alright, yeah, this was a pretty good haul. Right here, I was looking through their PlayStation games in their case. There was one Nintendo game in there. I grabbed it. It's actually a game that I needed. And the lady at the counter was like, "Where'd you find that Nintendo game?" And I said, "Back in the back by that case. See where it says Sega Genesis on it? I wanted that case, man. That stand-up glass case. That thing was sweet. It's huge, too. Like, you can't tell by the video how big that thing was." So she goes, "You like Nintendo?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I collect for. Love it." She's like, "Hold on." So she brings out a stack of games. Mostly sports games. She says the boss wants $5 each for them, but I could totally do 3. So I got 2 for $5. And then the rest of them, I said, if you want to just sell them and get rid of them, because you don't get Nintendo stuff in a lot, from what she told me. I said, if you just want to ditch them, I'd do like $1 a piece. I'll buy them all. She wasn't going for that, but I did pick up 2 games. Like I said, $5. Don't ever see Nintendo stuff out there anymore, so 2 for $5 is a pretty good deal. So for $2.50, we got Blades of Steel, a game that I actually did not have. Didn't actually grow up with this game. I grew up with ice hockey. Came with a Nintendo dust sleeve, which is always good. And then a game that's on my last dozen games that I need. Pretty happy to get it for $2.50. Street Fighter 2010. We used to play the hell out of this game when we were kids. I don't ever think that we finished it. But, yeah, $2.50. We'll definitely add that to the collection. That also came with a dust cover, so perfect. Hit up another pawn shop. This is actually the last pawn shop of the day. They had a stack of Nintendo games. Kind of bargained back and forth with them. They wanted $6 a piece for their NES games. But by the time I haggled them down and threw in some other stuff, I think it ended up being like $1.83 or something a piece, which is not a bad deal. Included in that, so I got these for $1.83 as well. The Rock Band dongles for the Wii. These things still sell for like 15 or 20 bucks. Just kind of a little fun fact. You can see there's a drum set imprint right there. So this is for Rock Band drums. And then this one, you see it's got some guitar heads right there. So that tells you that it's for the guitar. And then also on the back it says it's, you can't see that, but it says right there that it's for the Fender Stratocaster. So 2 dongles. Hopefully we'll flip those real quick. But this is the stack of NES games that I got. Like I said, they ended up being under $2 a piece. So I ended up picking them all up. So the first one is Black Box Golf. Very nice 5-screw. Now I got a complete in-box copy of this from Spruce Game Hunting. So this will go in the trade bin. We got 10-Yard Fight, which is also a nice 5-screw NES game. I don't have this one, so I'll probably just throw it in the collection because it's not really worth a whole ton. Got Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge. Did not have that one, so again, a game that I probably won't even play. Mario Duck Hunt. Says they want $6 for it, but like I said, I got it for under $2. So Mario Duck Hunt, that'll definitely go in the trade bin or sell with a console, which will be awesome. And then Picked up Bases Loaded 3. I think Bases Loaded 4 is the rarer one, but still like an $8 game or so. Did not have that one, so I'll probably throw that one in the collection. So, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 NES games for under $10. You don't really see that a lot anymore, so we're definitely happy to have those. All right, so our big pickup of the week, our best pickup, I should say. We go to this pawn shop. It's like downtown. It's like in the hood almost. Like, we're kind of scared going in there. Like, as I was getting out of the car, this young man was like, "Hey, man, you got 25 cents?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got 25 cents." And I like flipped it to him and ran in the pawn shop, safety, because I know they got cameras in there. But, so I started asking what they wanted for games. And they're still weird on their PS3 games because they said they don't get them in anymore. They don't take them in. But the games that they have, they're still like $5 or $10. And I'm like, "Well, can you tell me which ones are the $5 ones?" And he's like, "Well, it depends." And I'm like, "Well, how much is that one?" "Oh, that one's 10. Well, how much is that one?" "Oh, that one's 10. How much is that one?" "Well, that one's 10. It's like every game I'm pointing to, you're saying is $10. But I saw a couple consoles, and I was like, "Well, how much are those?" And he said, "I don't know. We can't find the cables or the controllers or whatever for them." But picked up a GameCube, the Pokemon Gale of Darkness GameCube. They wanted $25 for it, but I kind of talked them down to 20 because I was like, it doesn't come with controllers. Gonna be $15 for that. The cords are gonna be like $10. The lowest they would go is $20. So we picked up a Pokemon Gale of Darkness XD edition GameCube for $20. But what I thought was really cool is it's got this tag on the back. And it's got like their product number, but it's been sitting in their inventory since August 23rd, 2007. So this console's been sitting in their pawn shop downtown for 10 years. And it says that it came with 2 controllers and 3 games. And Linda took it in 10 years ago. He said he tried to look up that product number or the sales number in their computer system. It wasn't found. They're like, it was so old that they couldn't even find it in their system. So, yeah, $20. We'll have to give it a try. It looks a little dirty. Needs a cleaning, but all the buttons seem to work. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I don't have this one, so I'd like to sell all the other stuff and keep it. But you never know. So, all right, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of the Pickups. The lesson here is be patient and be persistent. You're not going to find a bunch of stuff every single time. And I kind of wanted to highlight that a little bit. I got to be honest, I was down as well. Like, this is crazy. Like, I have this stuff to sell. None of it's selling. I just won't go to thrift stores for like a month, whatever. Because I'm not finding anything anyway. But I just wanted to kind of highlight, that it's not all these huge lots and pickups. Sometimes you go out there and grind for 4 or 5 hours and you won't find anything. But be persistent. We changed strategies today. It worked out for us. We hit a couple pawn shops downtown that really worked out. I built a rapport with a bunch of the owners and managers and stuff. So hopefully as things come out of pawn that are in the back, we can get those in our collection and keep them off the shelves for the resellers and the other collectors. So, all right, guys, what have you been finding? Leave a comment in the description down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you next time.